Hi everybody, Sophia here with the Queen Davids, finally checking in with our midweek moment. I've been on a bit of a break, and so I'm really excited to be back with you guys and just hopefully bringing you some encouragement and some motivation. So, part of what I want to share with you today is that motivation part. I've been talking a lot lately with several different people about just kind of keeping the momentum, whether it's your physical, emotional, or spiritual journey. Sometimes we just get burned out or we fall off the train, right? And it's like, man, I was doing so good, but motivation comes and goes. So, when you're looking at those journeys, it needs to be deeper than that. And the need for it needs to be so great that even when you do have that stumble, you get back on because the desire is so great. So just keep that in mind when whatever goals you're working towards. And again, that's not just a physical goal or a scale goal, right, or an exercise goal, but in anything that you're working towards, whether maybe it's a professional goal or a dream that you have, a desire, a goal for yourself, whatever it might be, you want to make sure that you're staying motivated with the right things, because again, motivation is a feeling and it's fickle. And so we need to have something that goes deeper than that, which is that desire, that need, that want for whatever it is that you're pursuing. So just keep that in mind, okay? The other thing is our verse today came from Psalms 86, and it talked about an undivided heart. And I think this kind of merges with that too. Now, in Psalms, it was talking about an undivided heart for the Lord. But I think that can be applied to everything as well. So you don't want your attention divided. You don't want your I think what happens with us, and maybe this is just for me and I'm preaching to myself, but sometimes I feel like we're doing so many things, right? We have our hand in so many different pots. If you're like me, I not only have a family, but I have a full-time job. Not only do I have a full-time job, but I have a desire and a dedication to doing this with the Queen Davids. Not only do I have that, but I have exercise goals that I have for myself as well. So you find yourself kind of split. And what happens though is if you get too divided, nothing gets your attention wholly. And so you need to have that decision of those priorities and what things are important to you, and have them so that you can think, okay, if it's between this and this, I can't split myself because I can't keep splitting, right? Splitting, so that nothing is getting your full attention or nothing is getting your full effort either, right? You need to decide what is important to you, what deserves your attention, what is your priorities as far as, okay, if I'm saying that I want to get physically fit, for example, then that means I'm not going to sit in front of the TV for an hour. I'm going to spend that time exercising, right? If you're saying that your family is a priority, then you're spending time with your family. You're making those plans with your kids. You're making those plans to have time together, to go visit or whatever. But then that means something else might have to forego, right? You might have to forego those things. If you're working towards a professional goal, you might have some of those late nights, or you might be going a little bit further than other people might be going. Going back to the Goggins, right? The Goggins, just talking about, he talks about how, we can't compare ourselves to other people. My journey is not your journey. So I can't be mad at you for not taking the same path or the same steps that I am, because my priorities may not be the same as yours. And that's okay. I don't know why we have this thought that we judge each other because you're not doing it right. Well, says who, right? And I'm not saying, there are things, right, that I truly believe are very black and white. But I also think that there's also, my journey is mine. So what, if I have this desire to run 10 miles every single day, but somebody else is telling me I'm crazy for it, why? Just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean that I shouldn't, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting at. And I think you need to kind of evaluate and think about what is important to you. How bad do you want it? And if you want it that bad, then what are you doing to get there? And so anyway, that's kind of where my thoughts are today. They're kind of all over the place, but that's what's been going on in my mind. Hopefully it's helpful for you. If you have any thoughts, questions, or comments, I'd love to hear from you as always. So drop us a comment or send us a message, and we'd love to chat a little bit more. All right, hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.